Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find someone else I can sue to recoup my losses.
The following
This is a huge opportunity tonight for Trey as he goes one-on-one with Adam Cole for the WWE Championship in a no disqualification match.
Honestly, I'm surprised Brooklyn put Trey in this position, especially after he got involved in the Kurt Angle Samoa Joe match last week.
Everyone thinks they know Brooklyn and her intentions, but she said it herself. She's made an entire career out of defying expectations. It's what led her to success in mixed martial arts, and I predict it will also benefit her greatly in WWE.
He's fighting hard and it's paying off.
Yeah, well, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
Back now inside the ring.
6.
Watching Adam Cole in that ring, I can't think of a more confident WWE superstar right now.
It's not confidence, it's all ego. The way Adam Cole conducts himself in the locker room and in that ring, he is a man who thinks he's God's gift to sports entertainment. He thinks he's above everyone.
Doing some more damage here.
Michael, that is so dangerous.
Kick right to the midsection.
Trey has Adam Cole in trouble.
Hold on, what is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Whoa, what the heck?
That makes no sense whatsoever.
What are you doing?
Cover him!
I'm not gonna win like that.
Fine.
Oh.
And now Samoa Joe with the attack on Trey.
It seems Samoa Joe wants Trey to win the match, and he's going to do anything he can to make it happen.
Count it! Now!
I'm not sure why Samoa Joe did what he did, but as a result, Trey is your new WWE Champion.
I really have no explanation for this either. As far as we know, Samoa Joe has nothing but contempt for Trey. So why would he help him win the WWE Championship?
Hopefully we'll get some answers soon.
Damn it! I wanted to earn this. Now everyone's gonna look at me like I'm some kind of fluke champion. Again.
I know you're frustrated, but maybe it's not that bad. Besides, if you defend it enough, then people will respect you.
7 years. 7 years ago, you took what was mine, and I never got to take it back. You know, a lot of significant life events can happen in that amount of time. Birthdays, holidays, funerals, and I missed them all. Because for over 2,500 days, one thing has consumed me: revenge. I even augmented my body to ensure that when the time came, there would be nothing that stopped me from destroying you. So now we're so close. I helped you win this championship for one reason only. So I can finally take back what you took from me.
But that doesn't even make sense. It's not the same title.
Don't say that. It's the same. It's exactly the same. 7 years, and the surgery, and the pain, and I am going to take it back.
Hey, you want to tell me what that was all about?
I had nothing to do with it. You think I wanted to win the title like that?
I don't think you give a damn as long as you're champion. I want my rematch.
I promise I'll make this right.
Okay, chump. Okay, Trey, how about we do that right now?
No, Trey, let's go.
From the outside, my life looked pretty good. I was WWE champion, and I was about to team with none other than Ronda Rousey in the Mixed Match Challenge. The truth is, I couldn't enjoy any of that. I had a maniac breathing down my neck who'd spent 7 years planning my demise. But at least my title defense against Adam Cole would take place in a steel cage, so that psychopath couldn't interfere. Or so I thought. It's not often that a newly crowned champion defends their title for the first time in a steel cage. But that's exactly the situation Trey finds himself in tonight against Adam Cole.
Usually the purpose of a steel cage is to keep two opponents inside, but in this case, I think the intention is to keep Samoa Joe on the outside if he were to get involved.
Honestly, after everything we've seen from Samoa Joe since he returned, I'm not sure this steel cage is enough to keep him at bay.
Setting him up for the thunderous slam. That'll turn your lights out.
Make it over. Oh my goodness.
That's how you wear down your opponent. He's just dominating at this point.
He'd better hope his stamina lasts.
Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
He's a tough guy. He can handle the intensity of this steel cage match.
And finds a counter. Adam Cole reverses, sending Trey straight into the steel cage.
Trey looks like he's in severe pain.
And right on cue, just as Adam Cole seems to have this match won, here comes Samoa Joe to try to stop him. Joe slams the cage door on Adam Cole.
Joe is dead set on keeping the WWE Championship on Trey so he can take it from him after not getting his rematch 7 years ago.
Trey with a drop kick into the cage, sending Samoa Joe crashing to the floor.
Trey isn't going to sit back and let Joe help him.
Well, it's admirable, I guess, but I think he should take the help.
It appears Red is out here to help get rid of Samoa Joe, so Trey can show he can do this by himself.
Don't feed into his ego, Red. If you were a real friend, you'd let him have any help he could get.
Trey is equally determined to prove he's not a fluke champion. He wants to win this match on his own. He's in full control now. Oh, again! Uh-oh! Running senton!
Up and
Knee drop.
jeez. Oh, stomping away.
Head crank. Super kick! The challenger is not in a great place.
The steel cage has really gotten the better of him tonight.
Championship on the line. The stop in the leg.
Just nasty. Saw what he had in mind there.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Up and
Golly, what a knee.
Oh, kick right to the gut.
Elusive movement there.
Flatliner.
Man, face first.
The stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
The challenger's hopes are slipping away.
the cage has completely destroyed him. He can't take much more.
Adam Cole isn't looking like much of a playboy now.
Saxton, you've never seen a playboy in your entire life.
Off into the pin. 2 count.
The champion retains. Here is your winner.
Great job defending your title against Adam Cole.
Thanks. More importantly, I showed everyone I didn't need Samoa Joe's help to do it.
You have anything left in the tank for your mixed match challenge later?
Honestly, I'm running on fumes, so I'm kind of hoping Rhonda carries our team tonight. By the way, do you even have a partner yet?
No. Brooklyn's making me wait until the last minute to find out who it is. Typical.
Well, whoever it is, we might have to face each other at some point, which is going to be weird.
I know. But FYI, I just put win mixed match challenge on the list, and I plan on being the one who crosses it off.
We'll see.
I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight, and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you going to tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The infamous... As the mixed match challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just moments ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree, not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The real issue here is Riley Flash hasn't won a match in like 30 years, if ever. Red might as well be out there teaming with a sack of potatoes.
Ouch. Soul kick. And a suplex. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Gals, Carmella may be in a bad way here. Standing Shiranui. She seemed to have gained the advantage here.
She's capable of bursts of great activity. The key is sustaining the effort.
Soul kick. Snap suplex.
And the DDT.
Enough. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
She's in full control now. Oh my, down with authority.
Oh, man.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. And it's Carmella answering back.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
DDT.
This could be big.
Exploder suplex.
Uh-oh. Running senton.
Up and sharp knee.
Drop.
Jeez.
Head crank. What's this? Michinoku driver.
Absolutely planet.
There's 2.
And you know what that means? It means she probably has something even more devastating to finish her off with.
Shot to the back. It's a wrap.
That'll knock you loopy, Cole.
Is it enough? There's two!
Wow, Carmella somehow digs deep and finds a way to keep fighting. She's a beast.
Look at this. She's going to get it. Referee stops the count on the ropes. Up and down. Standing Shiranui. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Uh-oh.
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast. Uh-oh. Running senton. Carmella with a nice reversal. No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Trap the arm. Ooh, down across the knee. A rolling elbow.
Here she goes.
From the top. Elbow drop. 1, 2. Oh, just inches. Millimeters from a 3 count. That's how you wear down your opponent. Bam! Suplex. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's got the skill to go on runs. Now we'll see if she has the stamina.
Mix it up, Gooch Driver. Absolutely planted. 1, 2.
What a way to end this mixed tag match.
Here are your winners.
And there's your win.
Heck. Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Setting him up for the...
Off the ropes. Whether it's in a ring, an octagon, or on the big screen, Ronda Rousey has truly embodied her nickname, the baddest woman on the planet. And that's what's
Inside cradle, shoulders are down. Plenty of fight left.
That's too early for that.
In off the tag. Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench.
oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
All the way over.
Well, that's punishment courtesy of the baddest woman on the planet.
She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
Big knee.
Off the ropes. Amazing reflexes on display.
Flatliner.
Oh, man, face first.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
Effectively using the knee.
Oh, did you hear the impact? Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Riley. He wasn't exactly in his prime when he trained us almost 15 years ago. Not to mention, Brooklyn has him flying back and forth to Calgary on these crazy cheap budget airlines. He had to ride in the pet compartment on his last connection, and I think he came down with kennel cough.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even if I have to get a dog vaccine, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here. Minus the vaccine part. Brooklyn is disease-free as far as I can tell.
It's the...
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Well, I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative. Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Gotta like that.
I bet you do. He continues to press forward.
And he's a guy that can flip a switch and turn it on like this.
Setting him up for the flatliner. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Spinning heel kick.
What does Sami Zayn have to do at this point to stay in this match?
And here we go.
And Sami Zayn reverses it.
Neck breaker.
So smooth.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American Heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their Mixed Match Challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this Mixed Match Challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Oh, jeez, that could take you out.
Ruby Riot's in a bind. Oh, again! It's not looking good for Ruby Riot here.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter.
It was NXT TakeOver Orlando where we first laid eyes on Aleister Black. And guys, I think it's safe to say that the Dutch Destroyer lived up to the lofty expectations that night. Boom! What an elbow! She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's a live wire when she's plugged in.
Got the oh my goodness, crushing it.
No breathing room here for Ruby Riott.
What a suplex. What's going to happen now? What an exploder. Uh-oh.
How did Ruby Riott turn that one around? Changes her fortune there.
Scoop slam.
Hooked up. And
Michinoku driver.
absolutely planted.
She's staying in this match.
Nice kick out.
Got the up. And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Oh, no. Oh, stun gun.
Oh, boy, Ruby Riott is in a tough spot here.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Uh-oh. Shot to the back. Rolling cutter.
And that is all she wrote. That'll likely do it, Michael.
Wait a minute. Schoolboy calls the pin off with a rope break.
Just got flush.
That is a great reversal. And again, yet another counter. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Make it over. Oh, my goodness.
What's this? Michinoku driver.
Absolutely planted.
We got a cover. No, another kick out.
How in the world?
Unreal.
Wrench in the arm. Strong impact from Ruby Riott. She's dazed in the corner there.
She returns the favor there.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Into the pin attempt. Two.
Unbelievable.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Uh-oh. Shot to the back. Rolling cutter.
Huge turning point right here. How is Ruby Riott?
The cover. And this one's history. What a win.
Here are your...
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we'd donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
She's gone from terrorizing Red and Trey to
Hide your wallets. It's Riley.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The chair.
Wait a minute, Schoolboy, he's got the ropes and the pin is broken.
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt. Uh-oh. Running senton. What's he got in mind? Oh, no. Dangerous maneuver there. He's getting a little battered now.
Setting up.
Stomping. Ouch.
He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
Great effort. Let's hope he can keep the train rolling.
Big move coming.
Oh, great display of strength with the suplex.
Ooh, bullseye.
Uh-oh. Running senton. Uh-oh. Phoenix splash.
Oh, that was unreal.
Had it scouted. It'll destroy your face.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous.
Reversal. What a counter. Boom. Buckle bomb.
What impact.
Oh, he knew that was coming.
He might have been waiting on that one.
What's this?
Down.
The Jinoku driver. Cover. Looks like he has other plans here.
At the
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Uh-oh. Shot to the back. Rolling cutter. Will this be it?
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Oh, caught off guard. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. It's over. No, it's not.
How did he do that?
Finds a way to reverse. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, again. Uh-oh. she's out of the way. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
What's he gonna do with it?
Towards your opponent's neck. I like it.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Up and down. Standing Shiranui. That's gotta be it. 2.
How'd he do that?
Running senton. He's been quickly taking control here.
A man like that seems to have an endless store of energy.
What's this? Absolutely planted. 2. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.